What's goody? What's goody? You're back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one, man. We in the building. Yes, sir. How y'all feeling, man? It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast. You feel me? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment down below, man. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying? We in the building. Yes, sir. We in the building. How y'all feeling? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got a lot to talk about. Matter of fact, let me grab my notes. I have to tear my notes out of the paper and stuff. So gotta have your notes ready, you feel me? So yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. Man. I mean, I hope y'all like the new establishment, you feel me? We in the building, you feel me? Shout out my man. Smoke session in the building. Was goody. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Smoke Session Podcast, man. My man Blaze, my man Mill. You know what I'm saying? Good looking for pulling up. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all go check them out. We talk about crypto, all types of stuff, man. Whatever y'all want to know about, sports, whatever. You feel me? The UFO John, little blow John, the little incident that happened in Magnolia. You know what I'm saying? They talk about all that. So, yeah, man, holla at them. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Had to get my coffee. You feel me? Yes, sir. So, got a lot to talk about. You feel me? I want to talk about 3 quarterbacks that we could probably get in the later rounds. Maybe the second round, maybe the third, or maybe the 4th or 5th round. So 3 quarterbacks I want to talk about: Jalen Miro, Will Howard, and Kyle McCord. Like, I'm really high on these 3 guys. If we don't get, I know we're not getting Ken Ward, so that's out of the question. You know what I'm saying? Ken Ward out of the question, so I'm not really worried about him. But let's just say we go Genty route and we don't get Shador. You know, we're gonna have to look for a quarterback that's gonna be the future. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look for a quarterback that's, you know, gonna be able to, you know, when his time is up, he's gonna, you know, be there to perform and take over. So, yeah, these the 3 quarterbacks that I've been looking at. I've been doing a little bit of film. I ain't gonna say a little bit. I've been doing film on them. Been watching a lot of QB camp with them. I didn't really find much on Jalen Miro with on the Gruden QB camp because I don't think he went on there yet. But I did look up. I did watch the Will Howard and Kyle McCord one. So those were good ones. Y'all want to know anything about these quarterbacks, man? Go lock in with the Gruden QB camp. It's on Barstool, so go holla at that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shoot, we in the building, man. So let's just start off with Kyle McCord, right? Kyle McCord, first year starter at Ohio State. Won some games for them. Then I think when Will Howard came through and took over, he transferred to Syracuse and became a first-year starter for them. Throws a really good deep ball. Smart, can read defenses. 6'3", 220. A little bit the same height and weight as Geno Smith. You know, so, and he can spin that ball too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's good mobile. He's a good mobile quarterback. He can run. He can move in and out the pocket. Like I said, very smart, and can throw all levels of the field. So, like I said, look out for Cal McCord. He did beat some pretty big school. He did beat Miami 1-on-1 when he went 1-on-1 against what's the name? So he beat him. My man Mills in the building. Salute to my bro Mills. Yes, sir. So yeah, that's like, my notes on Cal McCord. I'm gonna be doing some more work on these guys also. So y'all look out for it, man. Y'all look out for it. Will Howard. Now, Will Howard is a guy, that kind of like how Cal McCord was. He was at Kansas State at one point. Then I forgot the dude name at Wisconsin. They call him like Mahomes kind of. He's like Mahomes kind of whatever. Well, he went from Wisconsin to Kansas State. So Will Howard wound up leaving Kansas State and going to Ohio State, where he became a first-year starter, and he won a national championship with him. So he transferred to Ohio State, became a first-year starter, became a national championship. He's 6'4", 235, strong arm, really good under pressure. Good at moving in and out of the pocket. And yes, he got the wheels on him. He can move. He gets the ball out fast. Sort of like how, and I didn't mention that about Cal McCord. Cal McCord is the same way. He gets the ball out fast. They both can read defenses really good. Yeah, so I think these guys are quality guys that you could get in the later rounds. Maybe you could get a Cal McCord in like the 4th round, 5th round, have him sit. You get a Will Howard in like the 2nd round, have him sit. It depends on how your quarterback room is looking, right? So the most intriguing and the most interesting quarterback out of these three was Jalen Milroe. I actually really had to dig for some stuff on him. So, but Jalen Milroe is like he's fastest QB in his class. He's 6'1", 220. He ran a 4.3 40 time. He can make the throws really good. I watched his pro day. He's really good. At his pro day, he was really good. I think he answered the questions that certain people were. I would say, I answered the questions that certain people are just, refuse to ignore. Like they want him to be a bad thrower. They think his accuracy. Yes, his accuracy needs a little bit of work. Processing defenses need work. But one thing I know about Jalen Milroe, if the pocket is collapsing and he gonna get up out of there, he gonna make a play with his legs. You know what I'm saying? So, and nowadays we're starting to see more quarterbacks like that. People say that Shedeur can't. He can't move in and out of the pocket. That's false. I've seen him run. I've seen multiple Colorado games where he done ran out of the pocket, ran about 10 yards, 15 yards, in a slide. I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? Crap. My bad. So, you know what I mean? I've seen that. So, you know what I mean? Let me see. So, I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, "Oh, these guys are getting more mobile and mobile," Yes, I know Shador wants to be. Well, I know people say Shador is a passer. He's a pocket passer, but he also can move in and out of that pocket too. He also can feel pressure and sense pressure, and that's what I see in Jalen Miro. Also, he just, you know, you're gonna. He's just gonna have to develop that, once he gets to the league and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to develop the the develop the accuracy, develop the processing defenses, and processing different types of defensive schemes and stuff. And all I say is what's going to help him is reps and film. Doing a lot of extensive film work and getting in the reps. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to help him out. A lot. Can he be the best quarterback in his class? Maybe. Is he the most athletic in his class? I believe so. Yes. It's just the intangibles of reading defenses and processing schemes and processing other things that quarterbacks do. I'm not a quarterback, so I really don't know, but from what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Because I live in Alabama and I watch Jalen Miller. You know what I'm saying? I think he's an excellent quarterback. I think he can really move and do things in this league. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about these three quarterbacks. Would you take them? Would you pass on them if you needed a quarterback? To sit behind. If you needed a quarterback, to sit. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to my bro Bill, man. One of the songs off that Filthy America coming soon. So y'all go look that up, man. Y'all go watch out for that. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, y'all let me know, man. Have y'all been watching? Do y'all know any guys that's in the draft that y'all interested in? It's a lot of, it's a lot of it's a lot of guys that I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like defensive wise, like D tackles. Like there's a guy from there's a couple guys out there, I like the one guy from Oregon. Damn, I forgot his name. Derek Harmon, I think that's his name. That dude, man, is good in run, stopping the run. He's good in the pass rush. So, man, he's one of them guys that's he gonna be making noise when he gets drafted. You got other guys like Tylee Williams. Excuse me. You got other guys like Tylee Williams. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. A lot of guys out there. Dude from Ole Miss. You got Cam Watson from Florida. You got a lot of dudes, man. You got a lot of dudes out there that's really good. That's why I'm not really worried about, you know what I'm saying, this coaching staff. I'm not worried about it because I know they're going to have a really good draft. You know what I'm saying? I know they're going to do their thing, so, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what's goody, though. Y'all let me know what's goody. We in the building, though, man. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Select all destinations. Hold on, I'm trying to see something real quick. Alright, bet. So yeah, man. We in the building. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, those are my three guys that I'm looking at. Three. And I got some I got some running backs too. You know what I'm saying? Like RJ Harvey. I like him in like the third or fourth round if we decide to go running back again. Brazil Tootin, you know what I mean? From what's the name? It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. My phone keeps sliding. Here we go. Shit don't move till I say so. You know what I mean? Shout out Mill. Yeah, man, we in the building though. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. It helps the channel grow. As you can see down below, you feel me? So yeah, man, we in the building, man. TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast. Let's get it. So who y'all like more? Mason Graham or Kenneth Grant? You know, I ain't gonna lie. I like Kenneth Grant better. I think he moves better. I think he's better against the run. I think he's better and bigger when it comes to pass rushing. And I think I just like Kenneth Grant because he could play both the 3 technique and the 4 technique. You know what I'm saying? He could play the 1 if he wanted to, but I like it better at the 3 and the 4. So, you know, that's just my big thing on Kenneth Grant. They're both D tackles. They play at Michigan. For real, I just think Kenneth Grant is better, man. He moves better. Like I said, he moves better. He's just, when you see him, man, he sticks out. You know what I mean? When you watch Kenneth Grant's tape, see this how you know this how you know a player is really good, when you're watching tape on somebody else, but the other guy sticks out to you more. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was when I was watching Mason Graham. I'm like, let me see what all the hype is about with Mason Graham. I watched Mason Graham and then turn around, was, you know, infatuated with freaking Kenneth Grant. I'm like, yo, he's way better than him. Why am I watching him? And I started watching tape on him. And bro, Kenneth Grant is gonna be that dude for whatever team he gets, whatever team takes him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to instantly help a defensive line out, whoever takes Kenneth Grant. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope if we take him in like the second round. I think he's going in the first, though. He's going at least top 20. Top 15, top 20 picks he's going. You know what I mean? But also Tyleik Williams, too. Derek Harmon. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some good defensive tackles that's coming out that we could get. You know what I'm saying? In this draft. People was really high on Mason Graham. I really think he's gonna fall. For real. I think he falls out of the first round. I could be wrong. But I think he falls out of the, you know what I'm saying, out of the what's the name. So I'm not really mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no hater either. I'm not hating on Mason Grant. I just think, you know what I mean, I just think Kenneth Grant is a better better D tackle than him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Mason Graham is a bad player either. Like, I don't think Mason Graham is a bad player. I think he's a really good football player. He's just not where people is projecting him to go. You know what I'm saying? Top 6. Like, he hasn't even made enough noise for me to say he's top 6 when I think, you know, Kenneth Grant is better. And he's projected to go top 15, top 20 picks. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. If anybody got any film on Mason Graham that's better than Kenneth Grant's tape, you let me know. You show it to me. Bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram is TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Abbreviated letters. TYJR Podcast _podcast. If you got any kind of tape, and that's on all platforms. So if you got any tape on Mason Graham that's better than Kenneth Grant, send it to me. Put it in my DMs. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell you. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat though, yo, for real. Thanks for pulling up on your boy, man. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast, episode 29, man. We live, we lit. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help the channel grow. Yes, sir, 100. So, you know what I mean? Like, it should be. Now, I have been hearing, you know, certain teams, certain people say out there that, well, Mason Graham could fall, but I don't know why people got Shedeur falling more than Mason Graham, and Shedeur is better at his part than Mason Graham. And I know it's like I'm shitting on him, but I'm really not. I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, I don't see nothing special with Mason Graham for him to be a top 6 pick, yo. You know what I mean? I don't see it. Maybe other people see something that I don't, like the Todd McShays and all them. Maybe they see something that I don't. You know, I'm not an analyst, but I mean, you might as well say I am now because look what I'm doing. But you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't see nothing good. I don't see nothing out of it. You know, I think he could be a really good rotational player. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, top 6 pick, no. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And this draft is too pivotal for the Raiders to go and say, yo, I want to pick Mason Graham. Now, I'm talking all this shit about Mason Graham, and watch out, dumbass pick him. You know what I'm saying? Talking all this shit about him, watch us pick him. Nah, I'm bullshitting. we got smarter. We got smart people. You know what I mean? So. You know what I'm saying? We got smart people up there, but they know what to do. They know Mason Graham is not a top 6 pick, bro. They know he's at least like top 10, you know what I'm saying? But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville might fall in love with him. You know? Patriots still got Christian Barmore. Maybe they think he can do something with him. Who knows? But for us, I just don't think that's the right pick for us. You know what I'm saying? I already said it. 6 is a tricky spot to be in. Because you can go anywhere in the draft, any area in the draft at that spot, at that position. You know what I'm saying? We had 9 last year. Shit. Lost out on Penix. You know what I'm saying? But we lost out on Penix, but got we lost out on Penix, but got blessed with Brock Bowers, one of the best tight ends right now. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this year. I don't care what nobody say. Brock Bowers was the best tight end last year, bro. Check the numbers. And that's with 3 different quarterbacks throwing in the ball as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my shit tonight, man. I'm on my shit tonight. But that's how I feel. So why not? I'm tired of getting these players that has high upside when these other teams is getting the guys that already has the high upside that's gonna make an impact right away. You know what I'm saying? Like last year. I'm not gonna say last year. I'm gonna say the year before. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tyree Wilson. I like Tyree Wilson, but we wasn't supposed to get him. It was fucking Jalen Carter we was supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, we let the Eagles let him fall right into the. I don't care what people say that they traded up to get Jalen Carter. They did not fucking trade up to get Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter they sat right there until he fell into their lap, bro. Jalen Carter fell right into the Eagles' laps, bro. Just like all the other players. Jordan Davis fell right into the fucking Eagles' laps. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I think this regime is going to be different this year. They're going to go after them players. You know what I'm saying? Screw the high upside that's going to help us 4 or 5 years from now. No, we need high upside right now that's going to help right now. You know what I'm saying? Getting you got Tyree Wilson, should have had Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? People that's going to make an immediate impact. That's why this year I don't see us doing it. If Genty's right there, I think we're going to go get him. Shadir's right there, I think we're going to get him. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of who. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been having this feeling all week. The Patriots can go and get Will Campbell. You know what I'm saying? And then the Jaguars might say, hey, I don't want Mason Graham. I don't want these guys. Let us go and get Armand Membaugh. Let's just help our quarterback out. And then who we gonna be left with? Shador or Genty? I'm afraid to say, with Brady in the building now, that's the route we're gonna go. You know? Shout out to the chat, man. Thanks for pulling up on me, man. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, you feel me? But yeah, man, you know, it's like we gotta start paying attention to this stuff, you know? Definitely gotta pay attention to this stuff, you know? Get carried out right this way. You know what I mean? Shador gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? And then look. But I really believe that if that happens, let's just say, right? Let's just say Will Campbell and Armand Membaugh are taking both picks ahead of us, right? That I say, look, I think that and we only got Genty and Shador there. I really think that either the Pittsburgh Steelers or the New Orleans Saints is gonna make they're gonna make a push to try and move up to get Genty. I mean, to get Shador, because they know that we could have the possibility of getting him. Now, I've been saying there's no point of that because they might let him sit and wait, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? It happened to us last year. You know, We thought we was going to go get Michael Penix Jr. And then guess what? Fucking Falcons take two picks ahead of us. So I believe that could be the same thing going through, the Pittsburgh Steelers or the New Orleans Saints minds. Like, yo, we can't let none of these top quarterbacks. We can't wait for them to fall to us. You know what I'm saying? We can't wait for them to fall to us. Shout out to my man, Finale Stack Up. We in the building, bro. What's happening, cuz? Thanks for pulling up on me. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about the draft. But yeah, what we can't wait on that sense. We don't know if they're gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know if they're gonna want to jump and trade up with us. Now, if they do want to make a trade with us, what's it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna give us? Even though you're moving up 3 spots, but hey, we could take a second and a third. You know what I'm saying? We could take a second and a third. You know what I mean? If we do that, I'm cool. Hey, we move back to 10. We move back to 10. Let's go and get Jahad Campbell. Why not? Will Johnson, one of them. You know what I'm saying? Go and get, or we move back to 21. Shoot, let's go and get Marion Hampton. You see? Shout out Blow Up in the building, man. What's happening, cuz? Thanks for pulling up on me. Blow Up Podcast. What's up, bro? We in the building, bro. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. Go ahead, move back and get Jahad Campbell or Will Johnson. And we move back and they ain't there. Marion Hampton there, go and get him. At 21. If you want to guard this second round, we can still go get a guard. What, Will Howard or Jalen Miro this second round, we can go do that. You know what I'm saying? Get the guys that's going to make the most sense, yo. You know what I mean? You got to get the guys that's going to make the most sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, let's see what we do, you know what I'm saying? But that 6th pick is going to be crucial. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crucial. You know what I mean? That first pick is going to set off our season. You know what I mean? That's going to set off our season right there. But I'm just throwing out scenarios, man. I'm just throwing out different scenarios because we can go any type of way. You feel me? Just give me a scenario just in case we do lose out on the top 2 tackles. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? What if Membow gets taken by the Jags and Will Campbell gets taken by then hey. I know for damn sure we ain't gonna go get Will Johnson. Mason Graham. You heard what Spytek said, hey, if the price is right, we go to Booze. You know what I'm saying? We gonna draft for need and we gonna draft for best player available. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? This is what most of the good teams been doing, drafting for need and best player available. Not just draft need, be shit out of luck, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? It can happen. Just gotta prepare yourself for it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, man, it's down to these three guys. If we don't get these three, at least we don't get at least one out of the three, then there's something wrong. We back to square one again. But I don't think that's gonna happen. For real, I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast, episode 29, man. You know what I'm saying? We lit, we live. We live, we lit, we live. You hear me? So, yeah, man, I hope y'all like the setup. You feel me? Hope y'all like the setup. It's gonna be something new, something fresh. You hear me? But like I said, man, thanks for pulling up, man. You know, it means a lot to me. Shout out to the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We in the building. My man Money Chuck in the building, man. What's happening? My man said, "What's up, Yurt?" And those in the chat, what's happening, bro? What's good? What's goody, man? We in the building. We in the building, man. Just talking draft. I was talking about, you know, I'm gonna go over it, re-go over it. You know what I'm saying? But I was talking about three QBs in the late rounds that we could probably get. You know what I'm saying? Not even the late, from like the second to the fifth. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Miro, Will Howard, and Cal McCord are my three guys that I think we could possibly swing for from rounds 2 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Starting with Cal McCord. He was a first-year starter at Ohio State and then became a first-year starter at Syracuse. Throws really good deep ball, pause. Smart, can read defense. The dude is 6'3", 220 pounds, same as Geno Smith, you know. Man, Blow Up said, Money Chuck in the building, Money Chuck. Money Chuck, man, my man Blow Up, my man Mega, he likes your name, bro. He said that's a dope name. He likes it. Yes, sir, yes, sir. But yeah, so, you know, I like the measurements. I like, you know, I watched film on, you know what I'm saying? I watched film on Cal McCord, so I think Cal McCord is, you know, I think Cal McCord can be one of them guys who can sit and be a low key star. You know, he could throw at all angles too, just like Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he just didn't go to the school. You know what I mean? The big school. You know what I mean? Syracuse is a big, you know, they part of the Big Ten. They not really a big school. You know, they played a couple big schools. You feel me? I know they beat us last year, Miami. I still think we gave that game away, but it is what it is. You feel me? But yeah, man, y'all let me know about Cal McCord. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know about y'all. My man said, blow up pocket. Hell, my man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, blow up. Yes, sir. So, Will Howard, starter at Kansas State, transferred to Ohio State, became a national champion. 6'4", 235 pounds. Strong arm, really good under pressure, good at moving in and out the pocket. I think, like I said, Will Howard matched up with Chip Kelly could be a good one too. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look out for that. You know, and Jalen Miro, 6'1", 220 pounds, ran a 4.3 40 time. He can make the throws. You know, like I said before in the you know, I watched his pro day. He made all throws. He's really good. His accuracy is sneaky good. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it does need a little bit, just a little pinch, of work. But I think he's good enough to get it done. He needs work on accuracy. Like I said, just a little pinch work on accuracy, and reading the defense, processing defenses and defensive schemes. But I think him, Milrow sitting, in the right position. Pause. Bring that back. I think Jalen Milrow sitting behind a quarterback with the right organization and the right team, he can flourish. He can be one of the good quarterbacks in this draft. You know what I'm saying? But these three quarterbacks are different. They're all really good in their own way. They all can win. As you can see, Cal McCord only had a 34 and 4 record. You know what I'm saying? Will Howard had a pretty good record. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Milrow also. So I think these guys can flourish, man. I think putting them in the right position, in the right organization, can really do some good for them. And I just hope one of them come to us. What else I'll talk about? The Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. Who do you guys like best? Like I said before, and I've always stated, I like Kenneth Grant better. I think Kenneth Grant is bigger. He can play along the defensive line. He can play the 1 technique. He can play the 3 technique, the 4 technique. You know what I'm saying? I really think that Mason Graham he's good. Mason Graham is good on the run when it comes to, stopping the run. But, pass rushing, he doesn't really have that many moves, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't see that much in him, you know what I'm saying? So, so I'm taking Kenneth Grant, but y'all let me know in the chat, man. Y'all let me know in the chat who y'all taking, Kenneth Grant or Mason Graham. I really don't think Mason Graham is a top 6 pick. I think he's at least top 15, top 20 pick. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't see what everybody else sees in him, like I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that he's lost plenty more weight also at that. So, I just don't see it in Mason Graham. I think he could be a good rotational guy. But, playing all 4 downs or all 3 downs, I don't see it because of the pass rushing skills. I don't see the pass rushing skills in it. But y'all let me know in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, bro. My bad. Damn. I didn't mean to put that. My bad. So, my man Money Chuck said, Graham doesn't get to the QB. I've seen better run stoppers at the position before. I agree with you. 12 to 15 overall is right. You know what I'm saying? So, now what I'm saying, Money Chuck, like, I don't, like, Graham doesn't, I don't know, I just don't see it in Graham, bro. I really don't. I really don't. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy. Helps the channel grow, you feel me? But like what Money Chuck was saying, yeah, man, his pass rushing skills is not that good. He can stop the run, but not as good as Kenneth Grant. And when you watch film on Mason Graham, you automatically gonna see Kenneth Graham pop off tape. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shine off tape. just by watching. That's how I found out about Kenneth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he's what it is. I just don't think he's like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like Money Chuck said, 12 to 15. I put him in maybe 20 range too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's all good. You feel me? So that's all I got on that though. Y'all let me know. Like I said, man, if anybody finds any good tape on Mason Graham, man, show me. You know what I'm saying? Send it to my my DM, my messenger. I'll go take a look at it. If you can convince me that he's top 5, top 6, like everybody else is predicting him to go, then y'all let me know. But I know for sure that's not who we want. You know what I'm saying? People may say that because, you know, this is around a time where people spread rumors and all that other stuff, but I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we had to build it though. We had to build it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just talking about the draft too, like, you know what I mean? There's no player, like, why can't we get the players, you know what I mean, that were basically, like, why can't we get the players that we know that's going to be good? You know what I'm saying? We went through that too many times. The Damon Arnett's, you know what I'm saying? The freaking, the Tyree Wilsons, you know what I'm saying? Alex Leatherwoods. Like, I don't want nobody that has upside and high ceilings from 6 years from now. I need somebody that's going to make an impact right now. You know what I'm saying? Right this moment. As soon as them cleats step on the field, he making a play. Our type of people we need to start getting. That's why I say Genty makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? Mbao makes the most sense. Even Shador. Even though Shador probably might not see the field for 2 years or 3 years, but hey, we know what we're gonna get out of him. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're gonna get out of Shador Sanders. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind going them 3 routes right there. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I want guys like Jalen Carter and Ashley Jetty and fucking, you know what I'm saying, all the good guys, yo, like the people that makes instant impacts on teams. You know what I'm saying? Tired of getting these high upside, high ceiling ass niggas, bro. And then they don't really be doing nothing. They just on the team until we got to get rid of them. That's so trash. You know what I'm saying? So I you know what I mean? Money Chuck, he said, right. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like that's the type of team we need right now, bro. Like that's the type of, and that's why I'm so high on this. I'm so high on this coaching staff, because I'm in you know, in GM staff and stuff like that, because I know what they finna bring to the table this coming draft. They're not playing. They're gonna get them good players. You know what I'm saying? Also with good characters too. I seen some, shout out to San G, you know. I seen he had his video for like round 2 best players and stuff. And he had James Pierce Jr. up there. Now I don't know if he picked him, but I understand, like, James Pierce is one of them guys, but there's one thing about the Raiders is we not playing. Like Spytek already said, bro, you got character issues, you got anger issues, you got any type of issues, bro. The Raiders ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about him not getting James Pierce Jr. Because if that was the case, he'd be up there too. But he has character issues. You know what I'm saying? And that's somebody that's Spytek is a guy that I know that's not gonna have that. He's not gonna be beat. I don't want you on my team. You're gonna be be a disturbance in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. You feel me? We in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know, it helps the channel grow. Appreciate y'all. You feel me? So yeah. Man, Money Check said Gentry is the best scoring threat and playmaker in this draft and in a long time. Gentry is a good dude, also with no character problems, and is a leader. Hey, Money Chuck, you couldn't say it. Hey, bro, you couldn't have said that any better, cuz. You feel me? That's why I'm saying Gentry he's the perfect fit for us, yo. He just checks all the boxes that Spytek's been saying, bro. This is why Pete Carroll telling him in the press conference, hey, man, shut your ass up, bro, when it comes to Gentry, bro. We don't want nobody talking about him. We don't want, you know what I'm saying? Chill, man. This person that's going to be that's our Marshawn right there. You know what I'm saying? That's our Marshawn right there. That's why it just makes the most sense, bro. And this is why I say, last couple of years, we wouldn't have even thought about Gentry, bro. We'd have been saying, yeah, we're going to get Gentry, and then fucking went and got fucking Will Campbell, bro. You know what I'm saying? We would have got Nolan Gruden, his ass would have got fucking Mason Graham, bro. He's the best guy in the man. He's unblockable. He's unblockable. He's this and he's that. And we'd have fucking fucked off. He would have had a shitty ass career. We gotta stop that shit, man. We gotta stop that shit for real. That's why I'm saying this is the perfect, you know what I'm saying? Gentry is the perfect player right now for us. And we got a chance to get him. Last year we got Bowers, generational guy. I don't throw generational out there, just to let y'all know. Y'all probably never even heard me say generational because I don't use that word like that. But Brock Bowers is generational, and goddamn it, Ashton Gentry is generational too. When you putting them up there with a fucking Super Bowl winning running back and Saquon Barkley, you putting him in the same breath as that man right there, bro. You gotta get him, bro. And I ain't saying that because just to convince you. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all go look that man up, yo. He's a fucking human pinball machine. He's a fucking human pinball. He just bounces off fucking tacklers like it was nothing. He had over like 200 broken tackles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Over 200 broken tackles last year. Nigga had like 1,100, 1,200 yards after tackle or whatever that is. After contact, my bad. 1,100 to 1,200 yards after contact, bro. That's fucking ridiculous, dog. I don't care what nobody say. Man, Money Chuck in the building. Bro said we need some motherfucking touchdowns. You damn right. We need some touchdowns, bro. Shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. We going look. He changes this offense tremendously, bro. Like when Pete Carroll was saying quick fucking fix with Geno Smith at the quarterback position, that's what the fuck need to be said the next press conference if we get Gentry. Quick fix. He has stability at the running back position. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if we be the fool, bro. We'd be a fool not to get him, cause for real. We'll be stupid enough not to get him. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Shout out to the chat, man. We in the building. Shout out to the chat, man. Yeah, man, Money Chuck. I'm trying to get more people to join me from over there too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, come holler at me, come tap in with me, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I thought more people would tap in with me. When I was on Radio Nation Live's show, I thought more people would tap in with me, but like I said, we still growing, man. We still growing, and we still building. So they gonna come through. They gonna come through and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. Get carried out right this way. Mm-hmm. I got these bum ass lighters, bro. My man, buddy Chuck said, I hear those who don't like it refer to the MTA West, the Mountain West as trash. We refer to the Penn State game when they had 6-7 in the box. Yeah, that's facts, bro. And didn't they? And I think he still rushed for over 100 yards, yo. That Penn State game, if I'm not mistaken, he still had 100 yards in that game. Single-handedly fucking beat Oregon. So you right about that, buddy Chuck? You definitely right about that, my man. The man makes the most sense, bro. He just makes the most sense, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Man makes the most sense. You feel me? So why not go and get him? I don't care if you gaslighting, I don't care if you pump faking, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You gonna get him. You pump fake all the way up into the podium and then put his name in the box. You feel me? Man, Money Chuck said he also had close to a 60-yard touchdown call back for holding against Penn State. Yep. For sure. Seen that. They'd have beat Penn State. They was going to beat Penn State, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you, though. Because people was trying to say that, too, Money Chuck. People was trying to say that, too, that he doesn't play against big schools. I had a homeboy that was saying that. He don't play against big schools. I said he beat Oregon. He damn near beat Penn State, had 100 yards against both of them. And they top schools. Oregon was number 1 when they beat them. If I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start putting some spec on my man's name, bro. For real. Put some spec on Genty names, man. 2,600 yards, bro. 1,100 yards after contact, bro. 200 broken tackles, dog. Like, come on. What more do you want? Should have won the fucking Heisman. You feel me? He should have won the Heisman. The only reason why he didn't win the Heisman is because Travis Hunter plays 2 positions. And he was elite at both. That's the only reason why he didn't play both games. I mean, he didn't win the Heisman because Travis Hunter plays both positions and he was elite at both positions. When Chuck said Nevada also, and they were ranked. Yup. My man cooking tonight. Talk that shit, bro. Talk that talk. My guy Chuck in the building talking that work. Yes, sir. Getting me souped over here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put some spec on my man Genty name, bro. You speaking facts over here, bro. You feel me? We ain't speaking none of that BS. We speaking straight, uncut, raw, identity facts, man. Like my man Wasted Talent said, man. Shout out to Wasted Talent. Stone Cold Lead Pipe Facts. That's what we talking over here, man. Yeah. Let's go out and get Genty, man. It made me want to pick that motherfucker now, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Made me want to pick his ass now. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Jetty at 6, man. I need to get a shirt. I need to get a shirt that say Jetty at 6. I ain't lying. I ain't lying at all. Don't move till I say so. Shout out Mill, man. Got my bro bumping in the background, you feel me? Shout out to the Filthy America album coming soon, man. Y'all go cop that, you hear me? Right this way. Yes, sir. We in the building. Shout out to the chat, man. For real. Shout out to the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. We in the building. You know, it helps the channel grow. Help me keep giving y'all that content, man. That rated content. It's on the chest, you feel me? But you know, hey man, I'm gonna leave the rest of the show to y'all, man, to the chat, man. Y'all get your questions in, get your comments in, man. It's the Just Kick It segment, you know what I'm saying? We're a little over an hour, so it's the Just Kick It segment. Y'all, I'll leave the questions to y'all, man, in the comments. So yeah, I'm saying y'all get it in. I definitely will be going live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be having some special guests. Smoke Session Podcast is gonna be in the building. You feel me? Mills, my man Blaze. I mean, I think my man Blaze, I don't know for sure, but you know, I'm trying to get in touch with him, see if he wanna pop up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know my man Finale from you know, Raiders Sunday Nightcap. You know, he does the show with me on Sunday nights. Shout out to bro. He'll be in the building with me, you know, rocking. Cloud Stockton, keep cushioning my pocket. But, you know, we in the building, man. We in the building. So, we're definitely going to be live all day. I don't know. I think I might be live all day. You know what I'm saying? I might start at like 12. You know what I'm saying? Might start at 12 and then end, you know, do something like that, you know. It might be like a 10-hour show, some shit like that. I don't know yet, but man, y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. We're gonna be in the building for real, man. Lit, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all be tuned in. Damn. Shit. Keep doing. Matter of fact, this is already. I have my charger on, so I'm gonna just put it down like that. Yeah. Here we go. So, shout out to my man Money Chuck. My man said, I meet Genty and his mom at the airport. He was a gentleman and very nice to fans. Loved the kid who gave him knuckles and definitely was raised right. Yeah, man. See, look, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Look. And that's the type of and that's the shit that Spytek is talking, bro. That's the stuff. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying right now. You know what I'm saying? High character guys. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna make an impact on and off the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. That's what helped the Bucks out. That's what he said. That's what helped us out in the long run. Helped us win a championship. Getting them type of characters, yo. And I believe we got them type of guys. And Genty's a guy that's competitive too. He already has that competitiveness too. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna automatically translate to the field. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I love it, man. Man, Blow Up Podcast in the building. Bro said technical difficulties. Yeah, phone just fell and shit. So I was charging it, so I had it like propped up a different way. It was a little dangerous. It's all good though. We in the building, man. We still in the building. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, like, so That's why I'm saying Genty at 6 is the best. I'm gonna say this all the way up until Thursday. You feel me? I'm gonna say this shit all the way up until Thursday, bro. The rest of my mics just might be Genty. Who knows? The rest of my mics might be Genty. You feel me? So. Well, boots on the ground, round, big and pop, orchestrated. Shit, move till I say so. Yeah, we in the building, man. We in the building, man. Get your questions in, get your comments in, man. 5 minutes into an hour, you feel me? About to be 6 minutes. We in the building, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we in the building. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care what the second pick is going to be right now. I don't think nobody cares what the second pick is going to be because we so focused on the first pick. I mean, I guess that's how it's supposed to go, but I never knew so many people, so many Raiders fans were so focused on this one pick. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even excited about Bowers. I ain't gonna lie. We wasn't excited until he started playing. For real, for real. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, you know how it is, man. You know what it is. I'm saying we in the building, man. We in the building. Y'all get y'all questions in, get y'all comments in. We in the building. Big pop, see orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? But we in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Keeps us growing over here. Keeps me giving y'all that Raiders content, you feel me? You know what I mean? Get y'all comments in, get y'all questions in. We in the building. It's all on the chat. It's all on the chat, you feel me? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's about to be, we about to start growing, man. We about to start growing. You know what I mean? We growing right now. You know, we doing big things. We want to do bigger things. You feel me? Right now, we could just thank God for the big things we doing. You feel me? So, you know, I try to give a little bit of motivational speeches and shit like that too. You feel me? Shit. People give it to me, I listen. You know, and I take it with a grain of salt. You know. But man, shout out to the chat, man. We in the building, man. We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know some people be asking me, y'all really think y'all gonna make the playoffs? Shit, yeah. If this draft goes the way I think it's gonna go, yes, we definitely gonna make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Well, we definitely gonna sneak into the playoffs, I would say that. I ain't gonna say we a locked in pick for the playoffs, but we gonna sneak in that bitch, watch. I promise. We gonna sneak in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear that because some people don't want the Raiders to be good. You know what I mean? People don't want the Raiders to be good so they continue to keep talking bad about them. But that shit stops this season. That shit stops this year. We ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? We finna give every team our very best every week, all 17 weeks. You know what I'm saying? They gonna catch us slipping. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Y'all look out, man. Y'all look out. y'all gonna come back on y'all gonna come on the line. Y'all gonna be like, yo, bro, you was right all off season, dog. You was right all off season. I know. And I'm gonna say, I know. You know what I mean? Just follow me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lead y'all in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy. He gonna lead y'all right. You know what I'm saying? But this concludes the episode, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for showing love. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We in the building. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders Podcast. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe. It keeps the channel growing. Keeps me giving y'all good content, man. And yeah, man, we in the building. Like I said, appreciate y'all, pulling up on your boy. And with that being said, y'all know what it is. Raiders. We in the building. Peace, love, and happiness.